Hi guys.
Hi guys. So today we are here in Southwest Houston. We are going to try an Indian restaurant called Maharaja Bhog.
We actually have a friend that is Gujarati and he's gonna walk us through the cuisine so that you know what to order when you come and check it out.
Let's go.
So I saw that you actually wash your hands. They come with a nice little thing of water,
Exactly.
and that's normal style.
That's normal.
Awesome. And you use your right hand.
Use our right hand. Always.
So as you can see, there's gonna be a lot of food here. This is for water or soup. Or...
So one of them is gonna have water,
Okay.
and the other one is gonna have buttermilk called chas. So chas
Okay.
is something that all Gujarati lunch or dinner time Gujarati people drink chas.
it's
Chas
just
helps
buttermilk
you. Yeah, chas
for
helps you
digestion.
digestion.
You got probiotics and all that good
Exactly.
stuff. Nice.
Exactly.
Price-wise, what are people looking at?
So it's fairly $15 to $20 a plate.
So they just keep coming with food till you tell them no more.
Exactly.
Wow, that's
And
wild.
whatever you want to re-bring out or you want extra of,
Yeah.
you just let them know. We have our dish full, okay? We'll start with the first thing that we got was the salad. Then we got the onions to use with whatever entrees we wanted. Then we got the spicy and the sweet sauce to eat with the dokla and the vegetable cutlet. Then we got our 4 main entrees. So the first one right here is actually made out of dough. That's it. So these pieces you see is actually dough, cooked up.
Oh wow.
And then there's a little bit of curry that make to go with it. Second dish we see right here is made out of potatoes.
Right.
So it's called a dry potato entree. This right here is world famous Indian paneer cheese, paneer butter masala. So it has paneer and sweet curry with it. This is basically empanada. So it's an entree made out of empanadas
Okay.
and lentils. These 3 right here are signature dal. This one is kind of a sweet dal.
Okay.
This one is kind of a savory dal.
Okay.
And this last one right here is the spicy dal. So you can have 3 different types of dals with your bread. So what we traditionally do as a Gujarati, right? We would take a bite of the roti. We would dip it into the potato curry, right? And then we would dip it in the dal. And then that would be a complete bite that we would usually consume. So this right here, it's a type of milk. So they put saffron in there
Yeah.
and bunch of other stuff
Okay.
and keep it overnight.
Okay.
And next day you can drink it.
Really premium food. I'm hearing that
Very
saffron is
premium,
expensive.
very
the most
premium.
expensive spice in
Us
the world.
Gujarati people don't mess around while cooking food. We want the best.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It looks like it. Okay, so let's dig in.
First thing I would want you to try is the dokla.
Looks like a cake.
It looks like a cake, but it's actually a type of a pasta.
The dokla.
Okay, cut it in half. Dip it into the spicy sauce. That's it.
Wow, there's a lot of flavors. It's sweet, a hint of that spice. Got cashews in it,
Yeah.
It's a little bit spicy too, but that's probably the
It's
sauce,
because
right?
of the chutney.
and it's bread with is that lentils on there?
Yeah, there are.
That's really tasty, guys. Really, really tasty. It reminds me a little bit of idli, but with more cashew tastes and
More
you know,
more spices,
yeah,
basically.
very similar. We in South India we have idli, which is basically just
It
one
is
piece
actually
of that.
made with
The same
so
flour?
it's the same flour.
But I
that
think this is
that.
sweeter. I like that a lot.
Exactly what we have usually at any Gujarati lunch.
Wow.
This
okay.
is a signature thing.
Okay.
And the second thing that we're about to break open is a vegetable cutlet. This is actually made with potato, coconut, and a bunch of other stuff added to it. The way you want to eat this is dip it into the sweet sauce a little
Okay.
bit, then dip it into the spicy.
This is like a sweet sauce.
That's the sweet
Sweet
sauce.
and spicy.
Yes.
This is mint, right? It's a mint chutney.
That's made with coriander.
Coriander. Okay. And
Yeah.
then this is tamarind, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try it. The tamarind sauce. That's really good, man. And I like that they're not oversized. everything's really small,
Exactly.
which makes it taste more quality-wise.
It's
you know?
complex.
Yeah, because I
complex.
see these places, they have huge cutlets like this, but they're like that, and the taste is not the same.
What you're doing is usually what we people do. Mix the sweet and
Just mix
spicy
it.
together. Makes it a better mixture. Before we even start eating the main entrees, is this thing right here. This is something that our grandmas usually make at home because they don't like eating all the fancy American food. They don't want to prepare this whole meal for themselves. They'll just make this dal, and what's inside it is kind of the same thing that we
this.
had with this. It's kind of a flour
Okay.
made in a different way, fried, and then put into
Put it
the
in a
dal.
curry. So
mixed
for the
with it.
viewers that don't know what dal is basically a protein that's used in the Indian cuisine, especially in South Indian and vegetarian and North Indian as well. All vegetarian Indian cuisine consists dal. They use it to fry and make something that kind of a crunchy like cutlet, as well as curries like you see here, right? And they put different vegetables and different spices to make it taste really flavorful. But it is a protein, just like a bean or like a legume.
One of
right?
the healthiest things you can have is
Yeah.
dal and rice.
Absolutely.
A bowl of dal and rice.
So let's try it. So this has no rice in it, right?
Nope.
You just eat it. Like
You
that.
just eat it. Take
Okay,
a
let's
piece. Take some dal.
Man, I can
Everything,
eat
everything we eat is full of flavor.
a big bowl of this is a meal on its own, man.
Exactly.
This is really good. That's outstanding, man. It's not overly rich, too.
right.
A lot of problems I see with Indian cuisine in America, they dump a lot of butter, and this is really savory.
oil.
And oil, yeah. I really feel like this is very fresh, and they don't overdo it.
Because the flavor comes from the cooking,
Right.
not by the spices and everything added to it. Obviously that helps, but the way they cook it is
very-
what makes the flavor come out.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a lot, but it is a
It
lot.
is,
because
right.
it's like portion in this little tiny thing.
And it's heavy, right? Because
Yeah.
it's made out of really, good vegetables.
It's so nice to have all these different flavors on the plate.
Now, before we go, what are the different breads here?
So there's two types of breads. One is a regular bread,
Okay.
and us Gujarati people, unlike when you go to a Pakistani restaurant or any other Indian restaurant, you get what is called naan.
Right.
It's bread made out of wheat.
Wheat.
This one,
whole
us Gujarati, yes, it's whole grain.
Chapati, right?
It's called chapati,
Chapati.
roti,
So this
but
is a
what it
healthier
means
version.
is it's skinny. It
So
doesn't.
this is heart healthy, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Whenever we eat anything, we usually fold up a bite, right?
Okay.
So it makes it steady.
Yep.
And we take the spoon, right? And we're gonna take one piece of that flour and
put it in
then
there.
put some sauce with it, right? Pour it onto our bite.
Okay.
Pour some more sauce for the effect.
All right.
That's it.
That's really good, man. I think that's my favorite so far.
Yeah.
Again, it's not overly buttered and oiled up. I like that. The one thing about the bread I like is it's light.
It's light, it's soft, so you don't get full just by eating the bread too much.
Yeah.
So you want to try the next one?
So we'll take a little
Bite.
over here,
Exactly.
fold it.
Yeah. So you want to get this fold, right?
Okay.
Something like this,
Okay.
and then
This one is the one with okra.
exactly okra.
Okay, let's try it. That's really good, man. It's sweet, like the peas in there. There's something else. Is there tamarind in there? I wonder if
I don't
it's got a
think so.
sweet taste to it.
It has a sweet taste, definitely.
Is that sweet potato?
I think so. That is potato,
That's really good too, man. Man, okay, these are on the same level for me now.
right?
All right, next one. Let's do it.
So with this one, we're gonna try to have dal with it, because obviously, as you see, this curry is dry.
Yeah.
So you don't want to eat this by itself,
Right.
because then your mouth's dry and you're trying to chew it. So we're gonna add a little bit of dal on it. We're gonna submerge it in dal to get that
So
flavor.
get some protein on it.
Exactly. Then you take a bite.
I've had thali before, South Indian thali. But I never knew that you would take the potato and dip it in something. That's
Oh,
a
yes.
great thing, man.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Misinformed my entire life. Mind blown.
But usually a Gujarati, right? He would take a bite out of this one, right? And since this curry is sweet,
Right.
as you said, he would then dip it into the spicy dal.
Oh.
So you get the sweet and
Yeah,
the spicy,
and the spicy.
together.
Man, taking it to a new level. See, so not all Indian food's spicy, it's sweet too. So this is the paneer, right? That's good, man.
And that paneer is homemade. They don't buy it from any store. They make it.
It really,
In-
you don't
in-house.
need teeth for that. Really good, man. Really, really good. The other two sauces you mentioned here, what are these?
This is yellow dal. This is the spicy dal.
Spicy dal, right?
And this is the sweet dal. The yellow dal is more like a sweet and spicy mix
Okay.
together.
So can we just, are you allowed to just
Yeah,
dip in?
yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
So you can literally just dip, but you want to make sure that your whole roti is wet.
Right.
So it has the maximum dal it can have.
The flavor
Exactly.
ratio. It's a little sour. Sweet, spicy. I can see how it's not your most favorite, but it's good still.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you're fighting against all these other curries on the plate, man. But that's really good.
So the reason they give us this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Us Gujaratis, we have to have something crunchy.
Yep.
With our food. Whenever I would be eating at home or I would be eating in here, I would take a bite.
This is puri, right?
This is puri.
Okay.
So I would take a bite, you know, I would take some entree, right?
Okay.
I would eat it. Before I finish this bite,
Okay, so I got my bite ready here.
exactly. So before you finish that bite, you add that to it and it changes the whole flavor. So you get a lot of variations
peanut.
you can play with.
That's outstanding.
And we
man.
haven't even touched the salad. So our salads all usually cut up into small pieces, like you see.
Yeah.
And we only have 3 or 4 things in our salad: cucumbers, tomatoes,
tomatoes,
cut up lettuce, and cilantro.
cilantro,
That's it. Just take a spoonful.
some salad, folks.
But you see the fresh flavor, how fresh you feel eating that salad.
So for the viewers, that's going to be really important. If it's spicy for you, that's what you need to have on standby.
This right here, it's kind of a sweet, right?
Okay.
So you eat it after. But people, like you said,
You get a little sweet in
who
between.
get a little spicy and they don't like spicy too much, they'll take little bites of this
Okay.
to, you know, complement with the spice.
Oh, sweets are amazing.
So this right here is what we're gonna have, the last thing of the day, which fills you up to the core and you just want to pass out for 6 hours. It's called khichdi. So it's actually a type of Gujarati rice that we make. It includes dal already inside it as a mixture. What he put on the top right there is called ghee. It's clarified butter. Basically the most expensive type of butter you can find in India.
Just mix
So
it.
you mix it all up 100%. So the taste is, you know, perfect at all bites. And then you can go for it. You're gonna feel like you're not even eating something. It's that soft.
Yeah.
So it's more like
Really soft and smooth. Fills you up, you
and
said.
it fills you up.
I like it. It's
really
good.
heavy.
It's nice to eat it after all the spices.
Exactly. Just
Because
to
it
kind of
neutralizes.
neutralize everything. Exactly.
The yogurt
So
and the
you don't get this anywhere
Anywhere
in the
else?
world unless you are inside a Gujarati restaurant.
Okay.
And you take a sip of that right now.
is
If you want.
is this unlimited too?
Yes, absolutely. And it cools your whole system
Yeah.
down. That's why it's made.
That's really good, man. Wow.
Drink it at the end and it cools everything down. Cheers.
Cheers.
So you notice,
Yeah.
tastes different than the buttermilk you've had before. Why?
Usually I'm not a fan of it.
Because of 2 things. One, there's cilantro in there as
Ah.
well, and they put some masala,
So it's not
some
just
spices.
It's not just
So
yogurt.
it's not just plain yogurt. That's why us
Because
Gujaratis
you saw
have
me,
to
I
have
kind
a
of
kick.
hesitated. I
Yes.
hesitated. I'm like, man, I'm not a big yogurt fan unless my mouth is
But
burning.
this does not taste like yogurt.
No, it
at all.
doesn't. It's a little bit more flavored and it's a little bit spicy.
This is pan. So usually pan has nicotine and tobacco. So we do have pans that have that. But here, since it's a family restaurant, so they only have it with non-nicotine and no tobacco inside. It usually helps you basically cool down your system. Has mint in there, has some soft in there, and has a bunch of other stuff. And it's rolled up in a leaf like this. So basically, you're not supposed to bite it, eat the whole thing at once,
Yeah.
and then you chew on it.
It's normal that it's leaking.
Yeah, so it's like the sweet sauce is like leaking always because it's a leaf, obviously. Stuffed with coconut,
Fennel.
fennel seed, mint. It's a mouth freshener, basically.
Yeah.
Supposed to eat the whole thing in one bite.
The mint feeling, is it the leaf itself or is it the filling?
The leaf
Leaf.
itself
The leaf.
is minty because they dip that leaf in this little thing, and then they put stuff in there and hold it. That's why the color around.
I like it. Perfect after eating some
Right? Because you forget all those flavors now. You
I've
got
never
this.
tried this before.
You got this.
All right. I'm really doing.
It's a good mouth exercise.
It's actually good. I've had those fennel seeds in the Indian restaurants, they have it, you know,
Right,
at
so
the end.
the fennel seeds are in here
here, yeah.
along with other
Oh,
stuff. mixed
that's
with
good though. Hey guys.
Hey, guys.
So we just finished here at Maharaja Bhog. We want to give a special thanks to Fennel.
No worries,
really,
no
really,
worries. You guys are welcome.
really enjoyed it, man. I've never had it. Sandy's never had it, so thank you.
It was just amazing. So people, you have to try this place.
Yep, and let us know in the comments below what you think. I hope you
Looks
learned a
really
little
good.
bit. Yep, I hope you learned a little bit about Thali's, and I hope you come and check it out. You will not be sorry. It's right here on Gessner and 59. So thanks again. Make sure you get the paan and try all the dishes. We'll see you on the
Bye.
next one.
Bye.
Bye.